scorecard, stat sheets, $2 rating. Programs and scorecard, stat sheets, $2 rating each program.
Sure, what do you say? Thank you very much. Thank you.
This is the rotation for tonight. I'll get over to Behan so they can put it in the program. Kev, Ernie Tyler. Hey, I got the umpire solution. All ready? Okay. Gary Cedarstrom is at the plate.
Everybody has talked about Cal Ripken's streak, as well they should, but Ernie, day after day, day in, day out,
All right, thanks.
week in, week out, he's here.
Here's Mr. Tyler, right here.
Hi there, everybody.
I always look at myself as a Hall of Famer. Somebody meets you and they get all thrilled. Well, I think all of us that have a chance to see Ernie on a daily basis feel the same way, that he just brings a ray of light into our lives. Not too many people can do that.
There's a stability and there's a comfort in a routine, and you look around, it seems like everything is right when certain people are in place. If Ernie is not there, you immediately miss him.
I'm Ernie Tyler. I'm 81, and I'm the Orioles ball boy. This was given to me by Cal on his last day, his retirement, the last game he ever played. And what he did was, he put a little note on, one for myself. Mine was, Ernie, we both know who the real Iron Man is. I rub the baseballs. I watched the Jerry Springer show starting at 3 o'clock, and I know that if at 3:45 I'm finished, I'm right on schedule. These good fights help the pace of the game here.
It's easy to recognize achievement when it dances across a grand stage. But what if it passes by quietly, without flash or flourish? He's worked more than 3,600 consecutive home games for the Baltimore Orioles, and still counting.
I remember when he didn't have any bodyguards. I've been working for the Orioles since All-Star game in 1958. Why? I don't know. I just like the place, and it's a good bunch of people to work for and with, and I'll stay here until I can't walk anymore. I hope. And we go get the mud. Lena Blackburn, who was a coach, I believe, for Philadelphia, he lived in Jersey and went into the Pennsauken Creek fishing a couple of times, and he saw the mud and grabbed a can full of it and took it either to Giant or Dodger Stadium and showed it to the umpires. And they used it and liked it. So they started using it up there, and eventually the whole National League started it. The mud is in the bottom. You have to keep this mud covered with about a ½ inch of water whenever you're not using it, and a couple inches during the winter time if you want to use it again the following year.
Every in the major leagues rubs mud onto new baseballs. Ernie's secret? The good-hearted knowledge that any chore becomes noble when you take pride in what you do.
I spent a lot of time with Ernie, watching him go through his routine of rubbing up the baseballs and the pride that he had. He rubbed them up so perfectly, 72 balls for each game. No one exchanged the ball. You never saw a pitcher throw it back once.
The mud has a tiny little bit of grit in it. And then the idea here is to just make sure that you get everything inside the seams as well as outside. Because if you don't put mud in the seams, it will give the hitter an advantage, because what he does when he's hitting is try to read the seams.
He seems to be ageless. He seems to look the same way, the same physical condition, the same joy of being in the ballpark that he was in my first year in '81, and this is 24 years later.